Good evening, dear viewers, and welcome to the News Bulletin at 8, brought to you by a number of news provider Eswatini TV. I am Nondumiso Vilagada alongside Zamanzi Manzi. Let's take a look at our news-making headlines. The Minister of Public Services cost of living adjustments consultation engagements are underway. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade has encouraged the procurement of local products by retailers to decrease imports. The Deputy Prime Minister's office says the recruitment exercise for those to be kept at the elderly and disabled people home is ongoing. And now the news. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Kumalo, has encouraged the procurement of local products by retailers to decrease imports. The minister was speaking during the opening of the new Easybuy supermarket in Mbabane.
The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Kumalo, has officially opened Easybuy supermarket in Mbabane. Easybuy is owned by Swazi Bangla Investment, a Bangladeshi-owned business with various other business ventures in Eswatini. The group companies has provided employment to more than 300 Maswati. The minister, when officially opening the supermarket, encouraged the use of local products.
As we continue to strive for a conducive business environment, we are cognizant of the fact that the business community has also a prominent role to play with regards to ensuring the forging of alliances with businesses in the same value chain. What I mean by this is we want to see more procurement of the goods that you sell being done locally.
Swazi Bangla Investment CEO Ashraf Alam Chowdhull says they will continue supporting the kingdom in socio-economic development.
We have to invest and we'll continue supporting to invest in the countries, and that will help Maswati nations and amongst different sectors and different area.
Easybuy first customers expressed their excitement. The newly opened Easybuy supermarket has provided employment to more than 40 Maswati. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I'm Samkal Suekoza with Zimuva Shongwe, Babane.
The Minister of Public Service, Mabulala Masego, says cost of living adjustments consultation engagements are underway. The minister says once engagements with consultants are concluded, salary review and COLA increase will be implemented in a period of 9 months.
The Kingdom of Eswatini's labor law states that employers must give employees a cost of living increase every year, and salaries must also be aligned with the inflation. The government last year implemented a 3% cost of living increase and a 1% once-off salary increase for public service employees. The Minister of Public Service, Mabulala Masego, says the government is in engagements with consultants on the salary review and COLA.
Consultant lotan sebenzela anendlela lo msebenzi ukhande ukuthi kulukhulu lokumthola noma ke kukhona lenibatholako bathi ke abasimithi le standard.
The minister further says once engagements with consultants are concluded, salary review and COLA increase will be implemented within a 9-month period. According to the Minister of Public Service, there are 45,244 employees within the public service, with 5,940 vacancies. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I'm Samkal Suekoza with Zikumbuzo Dlamini, Babane.
The Director of the Research, Science and Technology Department in the Ministry of ICT, Dr. Rejoice Masego, says the country continues to improve the quality of data. The director has been speaking during a stakeholder forum on the UK-Brazil-Africa Data Management Project.
The Kingdom of Eswatini is one of 6 countries involved in the pilot phase of the UK-Brazil-Africa project on trilateral development cooperation. The project is being piloted in partnership with the African Union Development Agency, commonly known as AUDA-NEPAD. A team from the 2 organizations held a stakeholder engagement on the UK-Brazil-Africa Conference Center on Data Management on Monday. The director of the Department of Research, Science and Innovation, Dr. Rejoice Masego, touched on the importance of these projects to the Kingdom of Eswatini.
We have developed the STI policy, we have developed the RSTP Act, we have developed the bioeconomy strategy. It was all through the assistance of Auda NEPAD.
Brazilian Cooperation Agency Coordinator Yuri de Souza said the project is aimed at improving sustainable development in Africa.
To think about what kind of Africa we want to work with. The Africa, not the past, but the future of Africa. So this is the vision of our government, our agency.
Science and Technology Program Officer at Auda NEPAD, Luko Viseke, applauded the Kingdom of Eswatini's quality data management.
The kingdom managed to secure data on research and innovation. That was through the leadership of Dr. Rejoice Masego. So we were really impressing that a country, for the first time, being trained on how to collect internationally comparable research and innovation data compiled through those core indicators that we have.
The UK-Brazil-Africa project team in the company of Auda NEPAD then toured the country's data center situated at the Royal Science and Technology Park. Reporting for Eswatini TV News, I'm Samkal Suyokoza with Zimuva Shongwe, Babane.
Ex-Deputy Prime Minister's Office Social Welfare Director Moses Dlamini is accused of trying to kiss a subordinate inside her office at the Interministerial Building, who is now a state witness. Dlamini faces a count of contravening the Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Act.
The ex-Deputy Prime Minister's Office Social Welfare Director Moses Dlamini is said to have committed the sexual abuse cases during the period 2016 to 2018. His trial proceeded before Mbabane Magistrate Court Principal Magistrate Fikile Nhlabathi. The accused lawyer, Ben Simelane, cross-examined the witness over her evidence she relayed in court. The senior lawyer wanted to know from the witness why she did not report the accused person to other officers on the day he allegedly tried to kiss her. The lawyer said there were over 3 people who were in their offices, so she was supposed to raise an alarm. He claimed this is because the accused person never tried to kiss her. When responding, the witness told the court that even though she did not raise an alarm, but she ran away, leaving the accused person behind. The court was informed that the accused person and the witness were close friends. It was argued that this is because the witness numerous times transported the accused person to his house. The lawyer further mentioned that the two will now and then go out to eat lunch while accompanied by a friend. The court was further informed that the accused person frequented the witness' office, where they will spend some time having some discussions. The witness agreed that she drove the witness home, but insisted that this was done under the accused person's order, as he was her senior. She argued that she was not the only one who transported the accused in the office. She continued to state that she was not comfortable with driving the accused person. The witness also informed the court that a colleague who is a friend will go out for lunch with the accused person and did that 4 times. At the time of compiling the report, the court was still in session. For Eswatini TV News, Fortune Dlangamandla, Mbabane Magistrate.
The Center for Financial Inclusion with Stakeholders is currently developing the Financially Displaced Roadmap, which will ensure that forcibly displaced persons have access to financing. The Chief Executive Officer, Nomcebo Hadebe, says this is to ensure that no one is left behind as the country ensures access to financing.
Eswatini is home to a number of forcibly displaced people, which are also stateless and asylum seekers. We have an obligation to ensure that we allow them into the formal financial system. As they become resident in Eswatini, it is paramount that they are able to transact and become economically viable.
The Commissioner of the United Nations Commission for Refugees, Zanele Mlambo, says this initiative aligns with their mandate.
We are saying let us restore dignity to them, in the sense that they should be able to fend for themselves while equipping them with livelihood skills so that they are self-reliant.
The Director of Financial Regulation at the Central Bank of Eswatini, Beverly Mavuso, says they support this initiative.
Then critical is that as a central bank we create a level playing field by pronouncing ourselves in terms of policy to sort of inform the bank on how exactly they're supposed to treat these people. Also, as a central bank, we are required to ensure that we create an enabling environment for the banks and other financial players.
The United Nations Commission for Refugees has stated that currently Eswatini has 2,700 refugees. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Dlangamandla, Musimkhonda, Ezulwini.
Deputy Prime Minister's Office Social Welfare Director Mkusi Shongwe says the recruitment exercise for those to be kept at the elderly and disabled people's home is ongoing. Shongwe says for now there are 3 disabled people already living in the homestead, while 7 more are set to be added by the end of this week.
We'll be starting to flight advertisements before the end of this week, but we have also placed some advertisements in the local radio stations so that people can be aware, so that in the event anyone has an objection, they can file the applications with the magistrate court. For the elderly facility, we are still consulting most of our stakeholders, which will involve Boba Ebo Chief, because we'll understand that we cannot just uproot an elderly person from his or her home. So there has to be a procedure that has to be followed with the involvement of the local chief, so that in the event the elderly person passes on, he or she has to be buried in his or her respective home. At the moment, it would be very difficult to determine as to when exactly, but before the end of the year, once all the stakeholders have been engaged, then we can then start enrolling people in the facility.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission says it is all systems go for the special voting tomorrow. The Communications Officer Mbonisi Bembe explained this when giving details of how these elections will be conducted.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission has stated that special voting sites will be open from 7 a.m. According to the Commission, voting stations will be as follows: Divine Healing Ministries, Manzini Region; St. Michael's High School, Hoho Region; Manzini Central High School, Shiselweni and Lubombo Regions.
Manzini Central High School, lacela St. Michael's High School, laphinze lacela nasesonweni le Divine Healing Ministries. Kokuthi lisebenzise lawo mabala lawo kuthi kwendeke le special voting.
The Royal Eswatini Police Service has promised to ensure peace and security during all elections.
Sidabe sikhona ke kwenta siqiniseko sokuthi umsebenzi uqhubeka kahle. Siyawuqhubeka futhi kanjalo nangemgcibelo. Umuntu nje angacela sive kakhulu kade yona inhlonipho nekubambisana usendeka lo msebenzi.
At the time of compiling this report, the Elections and Boundaries Commission had called a press briefing on the final details of the special voting. For Eswatini TV News, Nelson Dlangamandla, Musimkhonda, Nganini.
Dear viewers, now take a look at our financial updates.
Standard Bank. It can be.
This sports update is proudly brought to you by eBet. Join our family of winners by visiting us today at ebet.co.sz. eBet, born to win.
Welcome back. You're still watching Eswatini TV for our sports news tonight. Al Bakat Cricket Club are the new champions for the Eswatini Cricket B Division after defeating Rontanya Cricket Club in the finals with 5 wickets after 20 overs. The finals took place at the Malkans Country Club on Sunday.
Over the past weekend, two cricket teams, Rotania and Albakat, played in the B Division finals at the Malkans Country Club, where Albakat won the game with 5 wickets after accumulating 155 runs.
Wonderful, wonderful. Fantastic weather, good ground, outfield is fast, everything is going very well to our side. And a team combination, I congratulate especially to Heather Ali, he's playing fantastically very well.
Rotania captain had this to say after the game.
And this tournament has given a lot of young talents in our team. We have some new players who have performed well, and we have our own player, Mr. Hanif, who has performed, and he has been chosen as the most valuable player of this tournament. And we have also seen that there are a lot of Eswatini who have performed well in this tournament.
The two teams will now compete in the A Division at the start of the new cricket season. Moving along, Titans Boxing Club and New Boys hosted a development tournament at the Cattle Party in Eswatini. And the Eswatini Boxing Association Development Officer Mpendulo Mbingo applauds the good work done by the teams under the association.
Ngendlela sibhakela lesiqhubeka ngayo kwanyalo sisahamba kahle. Noma imathimu lamaningi angakakhoni kuvela ngayidinga imali akhashane nibantwana basesikolweni. But sinayo lenye futhi mhla ka6 September eshowini. Lapho nasibheke bonke abantwana ukuthi bede. Ikakhulu kade laba labancane because sibhakela silimala lapho. Kulabantwana abanabo 10 bo 15 years bo 18 years le youth. Ngilapho labantwana lafanele khona baqale sibaqeqeshe but osinase befika le ma World Championships kuma Olympics bo Africa ukhanzele ukuthi vele sebanaye bo 30 40 50 fights.
Eswatini Mobile and Instacash both donated playing kits for Eswatini National Association of Teachers, SNAT. SNAT will take part in the Southern Association of Teachers Games in Botswana from the 25th to the 28th this month. Reporting for Eswatini TV Sports, I'm Linda Dlamini. Mbabane.
The Sports was proudly brought to you by eBet. Don't hesitate. Visit us today at ebet.co.z. eBet, born to win.
That is all we had for tonight, but before we wrap up, we'll take a quick recap of today's headlines. The Minister of Public Services cost of living adjustments consultation engagements are underway. The Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade has encouraged the procurement of local products by retailers to decrease imports. The Deputy Prime Minister's office says the recruitment exercise for those to be kept at the elderly and disabled people home is ongoing. It brings us to the end of our news bulletin tonight. Up next is the weather forecast for selected towns. Good night, Eswatini.
We have heeded to the call by the head of state, His Majesty King Mswati III, to come out in their numbers and register to vote for a new government under the slogan, Ngetenga Sala Nasakhalive. Eswatini TV has also listened. Our newsroom is ready to deliver. Our journalist.
Lalela, ngikutshele tindzaba letibuya enkosini. Uthi okandaba. Tinfombi imbali yemaswati ayiphelele esigodlweni elitsitsini mhla tingemashumi lamabili nemfica enyangeni yengci. Titawufike tibhalise ngalelo langa. Kuyawuphunywa mhla tingemashumi lamathathu bese kugecwa umhlanga mhla tingemashumi lamathathu nakunye. Titawubuya mhla lulunye kuyo inyoni. Tiyaphumula mhla titimbili kuyo inyoni. Tiyawuchitha umhlanga mhla titintsatfu bese kuyagidwa mhla titine bese tiyakundiphethe mhla tisithupha. Umyalo etikhulwini. Nguleso naleso sikhulu kutsi ngeka sikhiphe emajaha lamane kutsi achube tinfombi kute kutsi nangabe kukhona kungaphili kwalomunye webamfana mabili emajaha abikele labo labafanele nekuthi